Mac, before that. Body Shop, before that. Sephora, even before that. Let's go back further yet, to the year 1950. It's a busy day at work when the phone on this gentleman's table rings. This gentleman is J.R.D. Tata. It's been 12 years since he's taken over as the chairman of the Indian multinational firm bearing his family name that is already displaying clear signs of becoming the multi-billion-dollar giant that it will over the decades to follow. A familiar, friendly voice greets Mr. Tata. Except it isn't just any other regular work call. The voice at the other end of the call is that of the country's Prime Minister, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru's. He is called to share a concern. There is no cosmetic brand in India. If an Indian lady wants to use makeup, she has to depend on expensive international names that, apart from being pricey, aren't particularly considerate of Indian weather conditions and the beautiful skin tone of our gorgeous Indian ladies. Would JRD give this need due thought? It could result in a serious economic boom for this industry. Let's bear in mind, India doesn't yet have a homemade makeup brand. Sure enough, Mr. Tata gets to work almost right away. One of his group companies is involved in the production of coconut oil. He establishes a subsidiary firm linked to this company for supply of the basic raw materials for cosmetics production. He then handpicks a team to deliver upon his vision of a true blue made in India product. There are some challenges along the runway though. To create a strong perfume base for his brand, he needs to enlist the expertise of master perfumers with experience within the cosmetics domain. He enrolls the services of two firms, Renoir and Robert Piguet, two celebrated French perfume producers, but in a strictly consultancy capacity. The brand's product signature is now shaping up beautifully, but there is a concern. They still don't have a brand name. A team representing the Tata Group is sent to Paris to put their heads together with their French counterparts to address this challenge. This is where this gentleman steps in. Not literally, but his work does. His name is Leo Delibes, and he's a well-known French composer. An opera he's composed is playing to houseful shows in Paris and is centered around a female protagonist, an Indian girl, the daughter of a Brahmin priest who falls in love with a British officer. A forbidden love story, as you'd imagine. The heroine's name is the French translation of the Indian goddess of wealth and prosperity, who stands for power, fortune and beauty. When the Tata team hear about this opera from their French counterparts, they know they've found their brand's name. Like the goddess, this brand will stand for the face of the strong, elegant Indian woman, a prosperous symbol of beauty with divine powers. And so it goes from Lakshmi to its French translation, Lakme.